What's up, guys? Today we're going to be talking about Dricus Du Plessis. Honestly, he's a great fighter. We're going to see who could take his throne from him. He's a 30-year-old, 6 foot tall, 76-inch reach, and we're all familiar with him. I really wanted him to become champion before he did, and I still really like him as champion. He's one of my favorite fighters. Strickland did make him double his output. If you check the numbers on that, it's pretty crazy. What sealed him the fight was supposedly the takedowns. And when I first watched that fight, I kind of did look through a biased lens because I thought Dricus won that fight clearly. Watching it back, you do see that Sean gets quite a bit more strikes in. And I think it's like 173 to 137 in just strikes. So, I mean, almost 40 more strikes. That's a lot. That's quite a bit, you guys. But the takedowns did play a part, and the overall look of the fight, like things that I think we'll wait for that one because Strickland's number 1. We'll start with number 15. We got Chris Curtis, Sean Strickland's punching bag. This dude, I can't stand him, to be honest with you. I don't like his personality. I thought it was hilarious whenever Izzy made fun of him, and it was on point. It's just ridiculous. This dude is just he's a loser. Like, honestly, he's a coconut. He's brown on the outside and white on the inside, as they say. He just is a goofball, man, honestly. I don't like him. I don't think he's that great. He didn't look that good last fight. Brendan Allen, number 6 versus 15, Chris Curtis. What the hell was that fight even for? Just to make Brendan Allen look better? And Brendan Allen looked a little more promising before, but not anymore. So Chris Curtis, I don't think he has a chance in hell against Dricus. I think Dricus would knock his ass out instantly. Chow from Barahu from the last fight he just recently fought. He looked okay. He didn't impress me that much, to be honest. It's interesting. When you see these guys fight, you can almost see like their entire body shrink as they feel like they're not doing as well. Like, they look all huge and stuff, and they're beating ass, and they're like, fuck, I can't beat this guy up. And it literally looks like they shrink down for some reason. And that kind of happened with him in the last one. I don't think he could beat Dricus, you guys. This guy needs a little bit more work. He's got hands, and he looked okay last fight, but did he look amazing? No, I don't think he might be top 10 just because this. Like, I don't even think he beats the other Roman that that Fluffy beat. I don't even think he beats him. Maybe he does. I don't know. But let's see. So him, I'm gonna say no chance for him. Paul Craig, never. Paul Craig, man, this dude is a one-trick pony. One-trick pony. He looks so old right now too. Honestly, he's probably gonna get knocked out in his next fight. Yeah, I could see him getting knocked out unless he faces Chris Curtis. Shit. Paul Craig literally only has the submission attempt. It's like, what is he doing out there? This is 2024 now. He's not meant for this, you guys. He's just there right now to lose to people, to pad their records, honestly. But I've never really been a fan. He did beat the champ though, which is hilarious, Jamal Hill. But that just proves that fighting is crazy. You never know what's going to happen. You know, some of it is luck, unfortunately. Next up, we got Anthony Fluffy Hernandez. Man, did he look good in his last fight. It looks like he's going to be facing Roman Delit, and he faced the other Roman already. I'm not good with last names, so I won't butcher that one. But he already faced him, and he whooped his ass last fight, you guys. He absolutely whooped his ass. 1, 2, takedown, boom, boom, takedown, boom, boom, takedown. He used to never do takedowns, Fluffy, and then he added that as part of his game recently. Well, not I say recently, but he really started cranking those on as part of his game, and it flipped the script, you guys. He's gotten a lot better. I've seen other YouTubers like Lucas Tracy talking about how much they think of this guy and stuff. I think that he's good, and I think he's top 5 material for sure. But could he beat Dricus today? I don't think so. I don't think he could. He's a great fighter, though, and I'd love to see him do well and rise up in the rankings. Let's see here. Next up, we got Khamzat Chimaev, and I was so stoked. Who wasn't stoked whenever this dude popped up? And then what's the letdown? We smelled the letdown coming from Dana White in the UFC. It's like they got this superstar and they don't even know what to do, so they're like, oh, okay, we'll just set him on the shelf. We'll just set him on the shelf. Bro, we want to see him fight. What the hell? Like, seriously, what the hell? Like, it's just ridiculous. It seems like sometimes they can't have a full amount of fun. They just want to be like, no, shut it down. Fun police. Like, it's just ridiculous. Let us see him fight. Let him rise up in the rankings. He should already be fucking champ at this point and have a longer reign and be the GOAT of the division. And it's some bullshit. Because I think he beats Izzy. I think he whoops Robert Whitaker. He beats literally everyone in front of him. Yeah. I even think he beats Dricus. He's got a better ground game. And he'll take it there if he needs to. He's not going to pitter-patter around like Sean Strickland for the whole fight and prove that he's a bigger man and all this shit. He's just going to get the job done. So Hamza, I think out of everyone I named, I think Hernandez has a slight chance, a little slight chance that he needs to develop and mold into a good chance. But Chimaev, I think that he's got a great chance. Honestly, I really do. Some of the stuff with him and his training and this and that, it almost seems like he was cycling on performance-enhancing drugs, you guys. I'm not going to lie. It does seem like that. And for some reason, I used to think it was just propaganda, but these Russian dudes, they do, he's from over there, but them type of dudes, they always, I think is he from Kazakhstan? I don't know. Anyway, it's always a little sketchy over there. And they just play it off like they're just raised in the mountains and eating twigs and berries and hunting for food and this and that. And I ain't buying that, you guys. I just ain't buying that. They have a lot of the same shit we do. But I think that Chimaev would definitely be the toughest competition so far. Next up, we got Jack Hermanson. I used to like to watch Jack Hermanson. I'm a little bit tired of watching him now, I'm not going to lie. You know what you're going to get. Couple shitty strikes and then a wiry takedown and a wiry submission and a fucking idiot laugh at the end. He's an idiot, honestly, but I don't mind him that much. I'm just being honest here. He's okay. He could beat the bums and he'll probably float around in the top 15 for a second because he's better than like Paul Craig and Chris Curtis, stuff like that. So he'll float around for another second. But does he have a chance against Du Plessis? Hell no. Roman Delit, never has a chance against him. He's kind of a one-trick pony as well. He's like a modified Paul Craig. He's the 2024 version of Paul Craig. Similar beard as well. He ain't that good, man. Top 10? That's just disrespectful. Honestly, Roman, even Imov is not that good. So I think that Chimaev is better than all of them dudes. I think he's even better than Costa, and he's for sure better than Allen and Vettori, Cannonier, Whitaker. Jesus Christ, he's better than all them dudes. But yeah, it's just ridiculous. Just ridiculous. So Roman, a big fat no on him. Long story short. Imov, honestly, he's okay. He's okay. But honestly, he ain't even that memorable. I can't even really think about how he fights right now, to be honest with you. So I'm gonna say no for him. Paulo Costa. Honestly, Paulo's been there. He's had his chance. And he just never gets the job done. He never gets the job done. I don't know if he's too muscular. He's more worried about being a bodybuilder. See, he's kind of stuck in the bodybuilder thing. And we all know that bodybuilders aren't the best fighters. So if he's too worried about being big and muscular, and then he's not doing like the exact right cardio stuff because he's worried about his muscles or something like that, it could just affect him. I just feel like his body type doesn't match everybody else's. In a way. The only other big person there is no one as close to him, really. Cannonier's a little bit buff. Chris Curtis is a little bit buff. Vettori's kind of meaty. But yeah, no one's really as big as him, so I just don't see it. There's something wrong with his game to where he just isn't that great. And he honestly needs to go to Freddie Roach or something and just stay with him for a long time and fucking just perfect something. But he's not amazing at anything. He doesn't have great power for being muscular. He got dropped so easily by Adesanya that it's suspicious. That punch is so weird. I'm not saying it's fake or nothing, but I'm just saying dude, you getting taken down that easily? What the hell? But he's gonna need a whole gallon of secret juice if he wants to beat Du Plessis on this one, because I don't think he's got a single chance in hell. He doesn't have a single chance in hell. Du Plessis is gonna outwork him. He's gonna be exhausted as fuck. He's gonna be taken down, trying to throw these big old haymakers like it's a movie, and he just can't do it. Du Plessis is a dog, and he would whoop Costa, honestly. All right, next up we got Brendan Allen. These dudes ain't even close. Brendan Allen is right on the top 5 right now, you guys. And I don't think he's that good. I used to think he was good when he was coming out to Magic Carpet Ride and all that shit. I was like, damn, this dude Brendan Allen is a fucking beast. And then now he's just all right. He's just okay. I don't know why he's so close to the top 5. It's insane. But I guess this division is aging quite a bit. It's a little bit top heavy. It's aging a little bit. These new guys are gonna start boom, 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 rising up there. But I don't know. Brendan Allen, man, he's definitely not good enough to beat Du Plessis, you guys. He's not gonna fucking manhandle him at all. Not even close. Marvin Vettori, skill gap. He doesn't have the skills. Vettori will never be that great. He will never be that great. He's in the top 5, I'll give him that. But he's just more athletic. In 10 years, we're going to be like, Marvin Vettori was ass. It's just, it hasn't caught up for some reason. Jared Cannonier, ex-fat ass, who was in the heavyweight division. But he's okay. He ain't going to beat anybody skilled or anything with his crystals. He ain't going to do that. And he's 40 years old. He's 40. That's ridiculous. Stephen Thompson's 41 too. That's a long time to be fighting, you guys. That's a long time to be getting hit in the head every day. I'd quit. Shit. But we got Robert Whitaker. So Jared Cannonier, do I think he's got a shot? What's he going to do? Is he going to knock Du Plessis out? Is he going to spinning back fist, back kick, back flip on him? No. He ain't going to do shit. He's too old. He is too old. And he's going to start declining soon. For sure. Robert Whitaker, top 3. Robert Whitaker, you guys. We've been talking about Robert Whitaker forever. Are people not signing up for martial arts anymore? I'm worried about it a little bit. Whitaker, he just can't get past a couple of the top guys anyway. And he's getting worse and worse. I used to love to watch Whitaker fight. It feels like I've been watching him for 100 years. But he's a little undersized. He's getting a little more flabby. He's getting a little less fire under him. And he fights like he's 40. But he's 33. He's younger than Izzy. Izzy's 34. But he's undersized. Plays too many video games, I think. Not that that's a bad thing, but I think that he cares more about video games than fighting. I really think so. You know, some of these guys are like that, like Mighty Mouse and stuff like that. Which is okay. Live your life. But in terms of beating the champion who's working on it every day, that's all he gives a shit about. He doesn't care about League of Legends and fucking all that shit. He's just literally going to the gym all the time and fighting. And I don't even know if he has kids like Whitaker. So I just think Whitaker is done, you guys. We're going to see him slip out of the top 5. We're going to see him slip out of the top 10. And then he's going to be gone in the next few years. But he's going to decline rapidly before then. Next up, we got Izzy. Izzy's already had his prime and his fun, you guys. I think I know it sounds ridiculous because we just don't have a lot of people coming up for some reason. There's really not. There's Chow, or Chio, or however the hell you say his name, and Hamzat. That's it. Imov, I don't even consider him, man. So there's just not a lot of new blood coming up in this, so it's interesting. He's a great fighter though. I'd honestly give him a 25% chance against him. He's like a spear fighter. He's always like throwing a spear at you. Spear. Oh, am I gonna spear? Spear, run, spear. It's just like nonstop. So I think he could win a decision. I don't think he's ever gonna knock out somebody like Du Plessis because when Izzy gets these knockouts, it's almost like people are making mistakes. You know, they're almost like getting annoyed with his fucking bullshit, and they're like, all right, I'm gonna go kick his ass real quick, and then they get caught. But I don't think Du Plessis will do that. He almost fights like that from the gate, from the jump anyway. But I just don't think he'll fall for the major tricks that'll set him up to fall and things like that. Like Pereira got too comfy and got caught. But Izzy, I'd say a 25% chance. But I just think mentally he can't beat Du Plessis as well. And we all know this is a big mental game. And there's something that there's something that scares him about Du Plessis. All right. Next up, we got Sean Strickland. Sean Strickland, man, he outstruck Du Plessis, like I said, 173 to 137, you guys. So I'd give him a 40% chance. I'd give him, if he did the right stuff, if his coach, he's got one of the best coaches, if not the best coach, in terms of strategy and things like that, to beat him. And honestly, if he used his black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, I'm just playing. That wouldn't work. But it's just funny that I saw that. And I'm like, what? Sean Strickland, a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu? What the hell? But I think he's the right age, Sean Strickland. He's still a good age for fighting. And but it's like, it's kind of frustrating because Strickland already made him work super hard for it and outstruck him by so much. I bet Strickland's like, what the fuck do I have to do to beat this guy? But I mean, really, what does he have to do? So is it stop the takedowns this next time? So work heavily on takedown defense? I think, honestly, one of the biggest things as well is he needs to put his hands up at the end of every single round and act like he's fucking winning this shit and not act like he's just tired and stuff. Because these judges are just people and they just look at that. Sometimes it seems like they're casuals, you know? It seems like there's somebody's parents watching like, oh, yeah, so this person hit this and this. It's just do that, okay? So that's that. Do I think anybody beats him? I think Hamzat has the best chance to beat him of anybody, and then we got Strickland, and then Izzy again. I didn't really look into the other divisions for people to move around to beat him, but that's what I got so far. My new top 5, I think, in the future will be Sean, Izzy, Costa, Hamzat, and Fluffy after Du Plessis. So thanks for watching, you guys. I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you.